You know, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I know there's definitely one who feels like this. There's this paternalistic attitude that professionals have about us, parents of children with autism, PDA, ADHD, name the neurodiversity, we've got it, our children have it rather. And it really grates it grates. And the funny thing is, nobody else has mentioned it. Okay, it's not actually all professionals. I'm lying. I am lying. Most just tell me I need therapy. I need someone to vent to. That's all they say. You need someone to vent to. But the thing is, when I'm living it, I don't need someone to vent to. I need someone to help me. That is what I need. And it reminds me of a book I read recently where the woman was talking about her husband. They had no children. It was just her. And even if they'd had children, what if his job was many miles away? This is America, so it's miles, many miles away. What could she do? Ask him to dump his job. So, either way, she would have been alone. But they didn't have children anyway, so there was no one who could sacrifice. Some do. America has a good system of supporting you if you don't have money. Better than ours, much better than ours. Not great, but better. So, yeah, she was alone. And people would say, oh, if you need help, let us know. And she was saying, if only one person said, would you like me to come and sit with your husband while you go and run errands? Because she had to take him with her to run errands, and he had Alzheimer's. He would become combative. He would start fighting with people if they did something he didn't like. At home, he's more relaxed, but she had to drag him along with her because there was no one to sit with her. I believe part of the problem is nobody sits and tries to imagine the person's life. She will tell you, I went to the store with my husband. She's not going to tell you, and I hated it because ABCD. We don't do that. We're so used to suffering on our own that we don't tell you what the underlying message is. So, for example, I'll say I went to the ophthalmologist yesterday. I don't tell you that, well, it took a bit out of me to get there. Then I had to wait, and so my bones became more and more sore and painful. And I was worried about what the children are doing, how they're doing. I got back, and indeed one had been crying and sobbing. And when I'm not at home, there's no one to medicate the one who's heading back to needing hospital admission. You can't say all that. You don't bother because when you've tried before, no one has heard you. The lady I dumped and who I told her, you know what, I'm blocking you. I had told her that because she would ask, I think I've told you already, but one of the other reasons, which I did mention then, was she would say, how's the family? And I said, they're fine. And then she'd go on about her child and how worried about he is about his marks and blah, blah, and he's got extra tutoring. And I'm thinking, do you know how blessed you are that your child can go to school? Don't cry to me about that aspect because I need my children in school. I want them in school. My rheumatologist wants them in school. I told you that. I'm dying here. I am dying. Parents of only one special needs child know how draining, how awful it is. Let's be real. The more challenging, the harder it is on you. Period. We won't sugarcoat it. The responsibility on us is awful. People have studied it. It really is awful. The way we describe it doesn't describe how awful it really is. So I'm far away there, but I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking about my body, and I'm thinking, okay, what is about to happen? How will the tests go? The tests are not that great. My problem is still progressing. My eyesight is still deteriorating. And I don't mean like, oh, you'll need stronger lenses, but like as in you going blind, deteriorating slowly, but you're going blind. That's not something you want to hear. Not when you're only 45. Maybe if I was 95, it would be more palatable, but I bet you it wouldn't be. I don't like it when we say, oh, well, but at least, your situation is better. It's not. It's not. I would never wish it on anyone, even if they were 95. I'm really going all around in tangents because the sound is interrupting me, disturbing my train of thought. But yes, paternalistic. So we don't tell you. Then we don't tell you that we went through all these really irritating tests that even they kept apologizing for. We don't tell you how the testing went. We tell you Zip, nothing, because you've not ever asked. And when you don't ask, it means you're not interested. And why would we waste our time telling you something you're not interested in? So stop saying, do you need anything, when you've not ever tried to know what we need. You never listened when we did tell you what we needed. We're not going to tell you. And that's why she never told anyone. I wish you would come here and sit with him, because that person never sat with her. And if they can't sit with the one who's talking, how will they sit with the one who cannot speak, who might be challenging? And that is the essence of the video today. You're not even sitting with us. Why would we try and ask you to sit with our children or our husbands who have Alzheimer's? We won't. Care, concern, they have to be, they're visible or not. If they're invisible, if you don't care about us and you have a direct relationship with us, we're going to believe that you clearly don't care about the person we need help with. And so we just shut down and we keep quiet and we share with others in the same boat. This is to you who's in the same boat. I'm in the boat with you. We're all sinking. End of story. We're all sinking. That's actually the point of this video. We're all sinking. It's terrible. I never imagined my life would be like this. I never imagined that I would be going slowly blind. But I still have special needs children who will always be special needs. And I wake up and I'm thinking, all right, she woke me up because she needs me. Her diaper needs changing. I need to get someone to change her. What happens the day there's no one to change her? I'll break my back, literally, because AS and how it impacts your back. Okay, so that's another problem. You see, that's the thing. Your whole life, as you're going, living that particular challenge, there are all the other thoughts about that challenge and the worry and concern. But you don't have only one, you've got the other one who wakes up and he comes at you with this boring, long story about a horrible dream that to you isn't even horrible, and you know he's adding on, he's lying, because he's done it before, where he tells this sibling about the dream, and it's 2 seconds long, and then it becomes longer and longer and more detailed as he's, and it's not his dream, it's what he's dreaming up as he's talking. So you have this child talking at you, the other one, you're worried about her, she's woken up, she needs a diaper change, her clothes are, oh wait, you need to get new pajamas again. Oh great, now her clothes are gonna all, what's the word, break and tear up sooner because they keep getting washed every single day, wash. Laundry detergent, oh no, I forgot to get laundry detergent. This is my morning today. I forgot to get laundry detergent. Okay, let's see which shop will deliver. Pick and Pay will deliver between 7 and 8:30 because I can't go out to the shop because I've got these children here with me. Some of them are not awake, some of them are asleep, some of them are awake. I could leave a neurotypical 11-year-old at home, but not with 6-year-old twins who are also neurodivergent. So I actually can't go. I'm stuck at home. And I've got no one here who will say, would you like me to go to the shop for you? So I have to order, and that means an order fee, delivery fee, a tip for the guy. It just stress, money. Okay, now the money is going, I have to do this. I need to give the medication. Oh, I better give the other one medication because if I don't give the medication, they're going to start fighting each other. But then there's this one who doesn't want to get dressed because she wants the brother to get her dressed, but the brother is not getting dressed himself, and he doesn't want to help her get dressed until he's dressed, so he has to be dressed, but then she doesn't want to be dressed, and she wants him to come now, and she's starting to shout, Micaiah, come here now. And he's saying, my dream, and the other one needs to have her medication because she's not pooping and she's going to die. Okay, she won't die, but her kidneys are already suffering. So the worse and the more it happens, and you don't want to go back to hospital because hospital was trauma, and Amarissa thought her sister was dying when she was in hospital, so you really don't want her sister to go back to hospital because it kills your other daughter. She worries so much that, oh no, let me wake my other daughter up before she wets the bed. She needs to get up. Oh, I need to get her underwear because she doesn't keep her underwear because then she does whatever. She adds to her floor robe, so I'd better go and get to the bedroom. But oh no, I didn't give the other one the medication because there's no one else here to help me give the medication. And then, oops, I need to dish out breakfast. Oh no, but now she's gone outside. I need to go and keep her safe outside because if she falls there'll be no one to catch her, no one to break her fall. I need to go outside, but now I have to dish out for this child. I need to medicate the other one, and if I don't medicate the other one, they'll also start fighting. And meanwhile, the pot is burning. That is what it's like all day long. You cannot focus. Your brain is under stress. You're thinking, let me sit down and let me narrate the Bible story. There's a reason why you're narrating it and putting it on video. It's not because you have the time. It's because otherwise they will not listen. And so you have to sit here and break your back. But then they're going to come in and want something. And then they've lost this part of their vision therapy work, so you have to get up and look for that part. Now it's school time, but oh no, the other sister is coming to pull me away, but I need to teach. It's not fair on the child that her school is being interrupted. That's not what happens. But you see now, if they'd been in a school like I'd been wanting all along, and like my rheumatologist had said they should be, then this wouldn't happen because they'd all be separated. You see, this is why they need school. But it's constant thought. And when the father comes back and says, I was also busy, you're thinking, but dude, you sat in one meeting at a time. People were not talking at you all at the same time. It's different. And your body wasn't broken. And nobody around you has a broken brain. It is different. That is our reality. Well, for me and many of us like me, even the men who get it, don't always get it. And so no, going to go and sit down with someone. The one doctor told me I should even do Zoom. I'm doing Zoom. I'll be able to hear them crying. How will that help me? That adds to the stress. When I'm away doing Zoom, like now I'm talking to you, but I'm thinking I should be editing their nature story. It doesn't take the stress away. Having to go and sit with someone and talk to them doesn't reduce the stress. The stress is caused by the busyness and the children's needs. Stop telling us we need therapy, we need help. If medical aid helped by paying, not for the psychologist, but if they paid for an aid, a facilitator, a helper, that's what I would use my medical aid funds for someone to come and say, all right, what do you need? Would you like me to medicate Micaiah? I'll do that. You do this. In fact, I would love it if there were 3 of them, 3 people. As Micaiah very wisely noted, Mommy, I wish there was more than one of you. Then you could rest your back, and then the other mommy can take care of us. But there's still an us, and each child is different, and each child is all over the place. Oh, yeah, they're all over the place. That's what I need. I don't need therapy. Well, I do, I'm sure, but I don't need therapy. I need help. Stop telling us what you believe we need and hear us. Sit with us. Sit in our busyness. And as for the doctor this week, who wanted me to get some woman who's a PDA specialist, but I've got more children than she has who have PDA, and she's got one who's at least neurotypical. It's very different. It's very different. Because she talks about how it's difficult to balance the needs of her neurotypical child who will feel resentful of the 2 special needs children. I've got bunches of only special needs children, and they still will also feel resentful. It doesn't make it worse with it that she's neurotypical. They all have needs, no matter what they're like. So that kind of person already irritates me. Just say it's hard. Don't say it's worse because the one is neurotypical. Just say it's hard. It is hard for us in our boat, including the one who's only got one special needs child. They also don't need therapy. They need help. Just like the woman who's only got one husband with Alzheimer's. So my call is, I hear you when they tell you to get therapy and you're thinking, I don't need it. I'm right here with you. I need help, not therapy. See ya.